When a rare giant is found, museums preserve what the ocean cannot.
All right, clear the ramp. Get the jack ready.
Copy that. Scanning now.
Traceability before touch.
Sling secure. Initiating hoist.
Confirmed. Clear lift path.
Steady the ropes. Clear the intake table. Bringing it down now, aligned with the markers. Confirmed. Hand smoothing the surface.
A record you can verify years later.
The specimen is cleared to proceed to the cold storage bay.
The specimen is now entering the biosecurity corridor, initiating the boot wash sequence at the clean dirty line.
Rolling through. Watch the spray. Clear.
Bring the specimen fully into the wet lab. We're staging for the thaw tank. Ensure the circulating lines are clear.
All right, keep it centered. Watch the hoses on the left. Rolling steady.
The basking shark enters wet lab A for stabilization.
Keep it centered.
We'll monitor the core temperature during the thaw cycle.
Maintaining a precise temperature is crucial for the maceration process.
We have 60 seconds until the next cycle.
Per protocol, the seal is documented before removal. It must be placed immediately into a labeled evidence bag.
Go ahead and expose the tag gently.
Reading specimen 2023-001. Confirmed.
All elements must remain traceable after separation. Confirmed bx.001.jaw.
Every piece gets a story and a destination.
Calibration of the structured light scanner is critical for accurate geometry capture.
Aligning the grid now.
Sharks aren't bone. This is calcified cartilage, preserved with care.
The initial rinse procedure isolates all biological runoff, directing the flow through the containment berms to the filtered sump system.
Reading 92 centimeters at the third girth point.
Confirmed. Logging the data.
Tissue samples are meticulously cataloged against the condition notes. The barcode ensures traceability to the cold storage.
Confirmed.
Ensure the chain of custody seal is secure before transfer.
Confirmed. Moving to the depth of separation bench.
Plan before you separate. This preliminary scan of the jaw region allows us to establish the baseline geometry before the detailed photogrammetry pass.
Brakes engaged.
The documentation tech ensures the label is straight before moving to the printer.
The maceration process requires strict temperature control, currently stabilized at 8 degrees Celsius.
The bay operates under strict temperature and ventilation controls. All specimens are logged and tracked digitally. Ensure the tissue is fully submerged. Monitor the gradient closely. We can't risk degradation before transfer.
The jaw pathway basket is now secured. Next, the vertebral section. The tray slides into the perforated basket insert. The lid closes, and the clamp handles tighten evenly around the rim.
The jaw's pathway requires careful submersion before proceeding to the vertebral section. Clear the clamps and ensure the seal is tight. Controlled rinse, residual removal. Careful rinsing ensures the removal of residual tissue.
Scanner confirms tag 42.
Careful rinsing of the tray surface, utilizing soft brushes only where necessary. The technique emphasizes containment and residual removal.
Multipath processing engaged. The vat lid is secured.
Check time 0030.
The first basket is carefully transferred to the rinse station.
Clear on the left.
Ready for the drop. The specimen basket is carefully transferred to the rinse trough, minimizing splatter beyond the containment berm.
Make sure the rinse is thorough on the cuffs. We're clear for the drying racks now.
Eye wash station confirmed operational. Logging the date before proceeding to the degrease cycle.
Consistency is a tool.
The rinse troughs are reconfigured with fresh mesh and new catch baskets. Clean absorbent pads are laid out on the drip table.
The final rinse setup is critical for lipid removal.
Okay, initiate the flow sequence on the main valve. The rinse trough is prepared for the next phase.
Okay, valve engaging now. Staying clear of the flow path.
The rinse trough requires fresh mesh and catch baskets. Absorbent pads are laid out on the drip table prior to the rinse cycle. A basket is lifted from the degrease tank and held above the drip table to drain into a catch tray. This ensures the specimen is clean.
Place it on dry one, ensure the tag is visible. Confirmed. Logging the time now.
The cartilaginous elements are sorted into their respective bins. Vertebrae, gill arches, and the dermal denticle.
The sieve pass ensures all isolated elements are secured.
Verification on the basking shark elements, case 72.
Confirmed.
Looks like a hairline fracture here. Documenting as needs repair.
The basking shark specimen is tagged for repair and moved to the conservation bench for the next phase.
The diagram specifies the sequence here. We mount the axial skeleton first, then the arches.
The rod is secured, the case ID verified, and the non-sparking blade aligns precisely.
Checkpoint confirms calibration. The vertebral elements undergo a thorough dry check under angled light to reveal any residual oil sheen.
Dry check complete, aligning to template B4.
We have continuity confirmed up to this point.
I'll scan the replica now.
Ensure the scan aligns with the existing data set.
The basking shark vertebra is now secured on the turntable. We'll begin the structured light scan sequence.
Surface capture complete.
Use for replica of missing segment.
Replicating the basking shark segment. The mold is cued for the tray.
For stabilization, we use only materials clearly marked as archival and reversible. This ensures the integrity of the specimen during transport and study.
Stabilization complete. The gill arch is secured with the foam cradle. Documenting the stabilization point now for the before and after reference.
Photo documentation requires strict adherence to naming protocols. Case ID 7R Alpha, element 449. Automatic upload confirmed.
One system, one order.
Gargle rod is carefully laid along the spine path. Adjustable supports are positioned precisely at the marked anchor points for the basking shark specimen.
As the knob turns, the first vertebral element is slid onto the rod with two-hand support. Spacing is checked with a thin gauge strip.
The dry fit continues, ensuring correct curvature at the transition between sections A and B.
Looks good, confirm match.
Support the story shape.
The jaw rests lightly. A worker shines a small inspection light along the contact points.
No pinch, no shear.
We need to adjust GA06 slightly to the left. Ensure the spacing is exact before we secure it.
The centerline reading confirms the specimen's symmetry.
Left side, 42 millimeters. Right side, 42. Pass.
Ensure the seals are tight before we start the timer.
The controlled whitening process begins now. The mount assembly requires meticulous quality control.
Every fastener is checked against the torque limit.
Consistency in the fastener sequence is critical for long-term stability. The final checks are underway before sign-off. The final quality control sequence ensures the integrity of the mount.
Dorsal supports checked and secured. Moving aft.
Checklist complete for this section. Move to the caudal supports.
Comparing the replica against the sequence template.
Fits.
Fits. Fits.
Approved. It fits the template.
35.00. It checks out.
Okay, scanning.
Surface uniformity, checked. Oil residue is clear. Structural stability looks good. Label integrity and documentation complete.
Surface uniformity. Oil residue check. Structural stability. Label integrity. Documentation complete. Art QC. Surface uniformity checked. Oil residue check complete. Structural stability.
Documentation complete. Label integrity. Moving on to the surface uniformity sweep.
All base bolts verified against the star pattern sequence. Please initial the final check and move to photography.
Verification complete on the third bolt.
Confirmed. Checking the sequence and circling documentation photos.
Torque sequence complete on the base bolts.
Star pattern confirmed.
Circling documentation photos for the next step.
All bolts torqued to spec.
Okay, make sure you circle the documentation photos line for continuity.
Active link confirmed.
Ready for storage preparation.
The quality control process ensures full traceability of the specimen.
Welcome to the Marine Osteology Prep Annex. This is the main storage wing where the basking shark specimen will be held in a climate-controlled environment.
Following quality control, the basking shark specimen is securely moved to the storage wing. Access is restricted to authorized personnel only. Following documentation protocol, the basking shark enters the main osteology warehouse for staging. The mount is now in the staging zone, awaiting final packing procedures.
The basking shark osteology kit, fully stabilized and ready for final crating.
Okay, take it down to dispatch now.
The basking shark specimen arrives at the warehouse staging area. Documentation is verified before final packaging.
The specimen is now securely logged in the warehouse staging area.
Hold for final pack right here.
The basking shark specimen is now entering the final staging area for quality control and packaging. All permits are confirmed.
Crate kit inventory. Parts count. Packing materials for rods issued.
Plus 5 centimeters.
Clearance measurements are critical before crating.
Foam blocks are cut and shaped to cradle the mount's base without touching delicate elements.
The breathable archival wrap provides a stable microenvironment.
Ensure the tag is aligned with the window.
The base platform is secured to the pallet.
Check the alignment on that foam insert.
Pre-drilled holes ensure stability for the specimen.
Straight, not so rigidly scored at result. And stop. Hold it there.
Looks good, it's fully seated. Confirmed, no shift.
Soft, wide straps run from pallet anchors over the wrap base only. A torque-limited strap tensioner.
Humidity control is critical. Desiccant packs are secured, and the indicator card is logged against the case ID. The team lifts the first wall panel into position. Braces are fitted at the corners, and the shock indicators are now visible on the outer face.
Steady on the left, bring it down another few inches.
Aligning the brace now.
Confirmed, indicators are clear.
The security strip confirms the integrity of case 134, ensuring the specimen remain undisturbed during transit. From prep bench to gallery-ready shipment. Finalizing the chain of custody documentation.
Scan confirmed. Ready for loading.
The specimen is cleared for transport to the off-site facility.
Confirmed. Approaching the threshold now.
The basking shark specimen arrives at the intake bay. Bring it in, slowly now.
The crate is secured for transfer.
Clear to lift.
Confirmed. Indicators stable. Proceed to the cleaning pathway.
The forklift initiates the controlled lift. Shock indicators remain within tolerance as the specimen is transferred to the wet lab.
The specimen crate is secured and lifted for a balance assessment prior to transport.
Clear. All secure on this side.
The specimen crate is secured and balance checked.
Verified stable, clear to move.
The specimen is secured for transport. Lift clear, indicator green, proceeding to intake.
Set! Set!
Load bar set, a mobilization check.
Solid.
Seal verification photo captured. Confirming the security seal number against the bill of lading prior to transit.
Bill of lading. Numbers match.
The final latch is secured and the tamper seal photographed for the record. The basking shark is now ready for transport.
Accountability doesn't end at the door.
Basking shark. Exterior intake bay. Specimen secure for transport.
Quality control ensures every element is documented before the specimen is moved to storage.
Status check. Bay 3 is clean and secured, ready for the next specimen transfer.
The specimen is fully documented and ready for the wet lab. This concludes the intake phase.
And this is how modern facilities process museum basking sharks from start to finish.
Following the facility-wide reset, all annex operations are confirmed nominal. Preserved, documented, ready for learning.